All right, let's talk about a retirement income strategy that you can implement in your retirement planning today that will give you tax-free retirement income when you decide to retire. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it is not. There's pros and cons to this strategy, so you want to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to go through an exact scenario of how you can implement this in your retirement planning journey. So what is this scenario? It's a Roth IRA conversion ladder. Let me say that again, a Roth IRA conversion ladder. Now, what is a Roth IRA conversion ladder? Well, in simplest terms, it's taking money out of your IRA over an extended period of time and moving it from your IRA to your Roth IRA and creating a ladder of tax-free investing accounts where you can take tax-free income as long as you follow the stipulations that are laid down by the IRS. Remember, with a Roth IRA conversion, the first stipulation is that you have to leave the money in for 5 years. So for each conversion, so each step of the ladder, that money has to stay in the account for 5 years or you pay a penalty. So with a Roth IRA conversion ladder, you are setting yourself up for tax-free retirement income after the first conversion has passed the 5-year mark. So essentially, you are going to shift money from your IRA, your simple IRA, your SEP IRA, maybe an old 401k, your current 401k if you're over the age of 59.5, because you can do a one-time withdrawal out of that 401k if your plan allows it, and you're going to move that into a Roth IRA, and you're going to create a ladder. You're going to create multiple different accounts with multiple different 5-year rules because you want to use those accounts for tax-free retirement income. And a Roth conversion ladder is a great way to help bridge the gap between maybe if you retire at 55 and you're trying to get to Social Security age, or you retire at 60 and you're trying to get to Medicare and you want to keep your premiums low for your health insurance, so you want to keep your income below the threshold that is charged by the ACA, so you want to get that subsidy. So a Roth conversion ladder can be used in unique ways to help you with tax-free retirement income. Now, keep in mind, we're trying to ladder multiple Roth conversions over multiple years, and the reason we want to do it over multiple years, 2 reasons. The first reason is taxes. If you convert your entire IRA in 1 year, you're going to pay taxes. You're going to pay a lot of taxes, especially if you have a large IRA. So we want to do this in bunches, right? We want to do this a little bit each year so that we don't pay a ton of taxes. The second reason why we want to do this over multiple years is kind of falls in line with number 1. We don't want to pay too much in taxes, and there's a 5-year waiting period for each conversion when you do a Roth IRA conversion ladder. So for instance, right now it's the year 2022. If I do an IRA to Roth IRA conversion, I have to wait till after the year 2027, that's my 5-year waiting period, before I can use that money tax-free. And you might be saying, hey Drew, you're under the age of 59.5, you can't touch your conversion or you'll pay a 10% penalty. No, that's for a Roth contribution. So let's say I contributed money to my Roth IRA out of my paycheck in the year 2022. You're right, I can't touch that money till I'm over the age of 59.5 without incurring a 10% penalty. Now, you can pull your contribution out of a Roth IRA at any time, but the earnings do have to stay in there until over the age of 59.5. So if you're doing a Roth IRA conversion ladder, you want to start this 5 years before you need your first set of retirement income. So if you're asking yourself the question, can I retire early? Can I retire at 55? If you're wanting to use a Roth IRA conversion ladder, you need to start this at 50. This is a great strategy to start in your early 40s, your mid 40s, your late. If you're in your 40s, this is a strategy. If your taxes align with this strategy, this is a great thing to be implementing today to give you tax-free retirement income when you get to your mid-50s. You're trying to bridge the gap to Social Security. You're trying to bridge the gap and allow your other retirement investments to grow so that you can use the tax-free retirement income now, and you've deferred or you've pushed out your other retirement investments and you can use those later as they have grown. Again, it's a great strategy to implement if you're looking at Social Security, pensions, maybe you've got annuities that you want to delay the income coming out of. The Roth IRA Conversion Ladder gives you the flexibility to take out tax-free retirement income whenever you want. Now keep in mind, talk to your CPA, your tax accountant, call your financial advisor, call me to make sure that you're not paying too much in taxes or to make sure that the strategy fits your individual needs. All right, let's go through how a Roth IRA conversion strategy would work for you and how you can implement this into your retirement planning process. Keep in mind, you need to work with a tax accountant, a CPA, or a financial advisor when you implement this to make sure that you're not paying too much in taxes. So let's look at an example on the board, and I want to go through this and show you how it works. And we're going to use a bucket of money, $250,000. Now keep in mind, for this strategy, it's only a portion of the client's assets. They've got other assets in other places. This is just $250,000, and they're asking the question, can I retire at 55? So we're going to create a bridge of money from 55 to 60 that is tax-free. Okay? Now, we're age 50, and between ages 50 and 54, we're still working. Okay? And we're doing a Roth conversion. So from age 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54, we're going to do a $50,000 IRA to Roth IRA conversion. So this $50,000 is going to be considered taxable income. No penalty, but taxable income. And keep in mind, when you do a conversion from an IRA to a Roth IRA, there are no income limits. So if you make $400,000 or if you make $50,000, you can do a IRA to Roth IRA conversion. The income limits only apply to a contribution to a Roth IRA. So for 5 years, from 50 to 54, we're doing a $50,000 Roth IRA conversion. Now, we're going to start taking a withdrawal of this money at 55, and we're going to take $50,000. So at age 55, we can take $50,000 from the first bucket, right? Our source is age 50, right up here. At 56, we're going to take another $50,000. Our source is age 51 conversion, and so on and so forth. So essentially, we've put in $250,000 from our IRA to Roth IRA conversion, and now we've taken out $250,000 in tax-free retirement income. Now, a little caveat, think about inflation. So this money down here, it's got to have some inflation protection on it. Now, this money's still invested in the market, or it's invested in some kind of retirement vehicle. I prefer safety when we're doing a Roth IRA conversion ladder. And the reason I prefer safe investments or safety vehicles is because if we convert $50,000 that we're going to want for income in 5 years, I want to make sure that $50,000 is there. So maybe it only grows at 2, 3, or 4%. That's better than it growing at 8 and 9% with roller coaster velocity, and we don't know what it's actually going to be at when we need the retirement income. So think about inflation when you're taking out this money. You might want to consider having a cash bucket somewhere else that you can pull from to help make up for inflation. If we're just doing an essential $50,000, we want to think about inflation. But here's how you do it. 5 years of conversions and 5 years of income. Remember, the first conversion is the first bucket we're taking for retirement income because it has satisfied the 5-year rule, okay? So this is a great strategy for you to use if you're trying to bridge the gap from one income source to another. Maybe you're retiring at 55 Can I retire at 55? And you want to bridge the gap to 62, Social Security. Well, you could do this over a 7-year period and have 7 years of tax-free income until you get to Social Security. Maybe you've got a pension that starts at 60 or 65. It doesn't have to be a 5-year Roth IRA conversion strategy. You could do it for a 10, 15-year. You can do this in many different forms, which is why we do an EKG for clients to make sure they're going to get to retirement, they're going to get through retirement, and we want to protect their ability to stay in retirement, especially if we're doing intricate Roth IRA conversion strategies. Hey, thank you so much for watching today. God bless. Bye-bye.